the Ronnie and Bo Show, brought to you by Prescott Realty.
How much did you love your vacation, Ronnie?
I absolutely loved it.
More than doing the Ronnie and Bo Show?
Not this time, Bo, because mine was kind of a working vacation. So I enjoy this because this podcast is like a working vacation.
I do too, and I interrupted you. Our sponsor is Prescott Realty.
Yes, Prescott Realty. You can find them at PrescottRealty.com. Call for a no-commitment free consultation at 928-851-4500 or email them at info@PrescottRealty.com. Got a great crew there. And working for all of your real estate needs.
Yeah, we love that Prescott Realty took a chance on us, and we want to really support them and back them for supporting us. So we love Prescott Realty. Tell them Ronnie and Bo sent you. And if you see them in the street, if you see them on the World Wide Web,
then cheer them on and call them up. They will help you. Great specialists there. You'll hear more about them at the end of the episode.
Real estate
today.
Needs at Prescott Realty.
That's it. And thanks for listening, too, on iTunes and Google Play, Spotify.
We're also on Facebook and Instagram.
Yep. You guys are the best. We have the best listeners.
Yeah, well, we need good listeners to create our media empire.
We do. And we were joking at the beginning that there's only like one or two listeners, and this was the best, worst podcast that you've ever heard. But I don't know if we can say that anymore.
Well, we can say it, but not in a jokingly manner.
Right. I mean, we've had like 1,200 people dialing in to episodes, and so we are so excited. We're glad. You can check even where like people are listening, and there's weird listeners in Canada, and we've got people down in Australia and people in Europe tuning in. For some reason, Idaho is getting major listenership in Idaho, and so God bless you.
We were driving to San Diego on vacation. We stopped to go to a bathroom in El Centro.
Yes.
It said, for a good time, listen to the Ronnie and Bo Show.
No, it
on the
didn't.
stall.
No.
Yeah, it just itched in there. Yeah, we're all over the place, man.
We are. Oh, man.
Hey, listen, we do the Daily Dose.
That's probably where we deserve to be, in some bathroom stall.
Remembering where we started.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking back.
We can only go up from here.
So you brought the Daily Dose, which is just a fantastic
Isn't
piece.
it, though?
It really is. No, I'm serious. It is a fantastic feature. It's unique, it's clever, and everybody loves it. And so leave it to Bo to screw it up. No Daily Dose today. Sorry.
No. What are we doing now?
No.
What are you doing to us?
We're doing the Daily Dose most
eventually,
of the time.
but today we got something different.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to mix
All right,
it up.
I'm flexible.
Ronnie and Bo poll.
Okay.
I bet you never heard anything like that, did you?
The Ronnie and Bo poll. All right, well, hit me with it. What are
I almost went non-friendly with that. No, we're not blue. No innuendo. This is the Ronnie and Bo poll. And I can't say Bo poll. What? Ronnie and Bo poll. Here is the poll.
Right,
we're going to quiz you.
Okay.
And then we'll give you the answer at the end of the podcast.
Ooh, I like that.
You think they can wait 20 minutes for the answer?
I think so. So they don't have to vote.
Or do you think they're not interested at all?
I know. I think they will be. It actually depends on your question.
Yeah, no, not a vote. It's just for fun.
Okay, all right.
We're going to give you a question, multiple choice.
Yep.
And we'll give you the correct answer at the end of the show.
Yep. And there's no dangling chads that we have to count in the next 20 minutes or so because this is all digital mental game.
That's right.
If you're listening, you can play.
So here's the first Ronnie and Bo poll question.
I'm on pins and needles, Bo Woods.
In college,
yes.
Ronnie wrote, I don't even know the question anymore. Ronnie wrote comedy for A, Phyllis Diller. Don't laugh. You're giving it away.
I have to laugh now.
Oh,
for
I
all
see.
Of them.
It's reverse psychology.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. B, David Letterman.
Nah. See, that was his laugh right there.
C, Gary Shandling.
Oh, man, I like Gary Shandling.
Or D, Jay Leno. In college, Ronnie wrote comedy for, I can't repeat them because I might
Diller,
forget
I
them.
remembered.
Phyllis Diller, David Letterman, Gary Shandling, or Jay Leno.
Okay.
The answer coming up in just about less than 20 minutes, about 15 minutes.
Yep. Hang in there. Hang in there.
So there you go.
Awesome.
So I saw something on the internet.
Yeah.
We are based, you more than I, in comedy. We love comedy.
I don't know. I'm based there, but you're funnier.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
well,
true.
I mean, we're inspired by that, I guess.
We enjoy that world and those people.
Yeah,
sure.
And we really appreciate comedy.
It's quite the art. Yeah.
Yeah, that and that. Yeah. And I saw something that you may or may not have seen. Just opening up the computer, looking at the MSN. I guess there's an HBO documentary coming out on Robin Williams.
Oh man,
that would be cool if we had HBO.
He's all-time favorite for me. I mean, just in general. I mean, comedian. He's to me was on a plane or the level that I just don't know that we're ever going to get back to.
I bet you he was the Jonathan Winters of his time.
For sure. And they were close.
And they were very similar, and I say this respectfully, they were both crazy.
They were, oh, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, for sure. And
I mean, Jonathan Winter
yeah,
spent time in a mental hospital.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, crazy.
That. Wow.
But I say that respectfully.
Right.
I mean, and both of them are very similar.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look
They're
at Jonathan,
jazz musicians of
there
comedy.
You go.
I mean, they could just make music riff left and right, and
Richard Pryor, hilarious, nasty, Chris Rock, Bob Newhart. Nobody go through the list. Nobody had a mind similar to Jonathan Winters or Robin Williams.
Well, and that's it. I think the stand-up comedy part. I mean, Robin obviously did huge success there, but it was way more than that for Robin. I mean, his mind and as an actor and all. Oh my gosh, just lightning quick and really kind of a sad end. That was one of those. We've all had like a handful of celebrities in our lifetime that have passed. That I mean, there's been tons that have passed, but a handful that you really liked or respected or admired from afar. And that was a tougher one for me to just. I didn't like that. But there's actually a book out now too. Maybe it's linked to the documentary somehow. I don't know. But a guy named Dave Itzkoff has written a biography that was really it's being really well received. Okay. And the family backed it and everything. But it's called Robin, and I'm anxious to actually dive in.
So the book is called Robin?
Yeah. And so it's worth looking at from what I've heard. It's a really cool, kind of fair assessment and full scope of his life, and even some of the stuff that was going on the last year or two with his health that most people didn't know about. That had some reasoning to with how his life wrapped. But gosh, arguably he left his mark. He's brilliant.
The documentary title is Robin Williams, Come Inside My Mind.
Yeah. I would love to come inside his mind. It would be quite the journey. So what you found something about Robin online.
Yep.
Then and I mean he's one of those guys that.
So here are some Robin Williams one-liners.
Oh man.
And I don't know if this is going to play or come across or if it's going to be out of context, but
I don't either. It doesn't really matter. Even if you don't. I don't know if they're all funny or not, but this will give a window into his mind, I'm sure.
On the topic of heavy traffic, he said, "Why do they call it rush hour when nothing moves?"
That is so true. Hollywood, he said, Shakespeare said, "Kill all the lawyers." There were no agents then.
I don't understand that one.
I guess there is a lot of agent work there in Hollywood.
I don't know if these are going to come across right. On Springtime, he said, "Spring is nature's way of saying, let's party."
Oh, man. I like this next one has an image of Mork and Mindy, which I loved. Mork and Mindy. I was just a kid. I had the rainbow suspenders.
You did?
I did. I wish I still had those. But that was kind of his breakout. Do you know what Mork and Mindy spun off from?
Yeah, Happy Days, right?
Yeah, he showed up as an alien in an episode of Happy Days, which
made no sense. And then he just stole the room.
He did, and Happy Days had literally jumped the shark by that point. And it says here on manners, Robin Williams said, "Carpe per diem." Seize the check.
not carpe diem.
Oh,
carpe per diem.
I wonder if, because carpe diem was such a classic line of his in Goodwill, or no. Oh, man.
Did you lose it? Carpe diem?
In the one where he's the teacher.
Is that Goodwill Hunting?
Dead Poets Society.
Dead Poets Society.
Dead Poets Society, and he's already making jokes about carpe diem before he had that role.
So, everybody can relate to that, right? The end of the meal comes,
yes.
and you're, who's going to reach for the check? Nobody. Carpe per diem.
Yes.
Seize the check.
Yes.
Let's get this done.
Yep.
Somebody on sports, he said, cricket is baseball on Valium.
Amen. I enjoy sleeping through a good baseball game.
Yeah.
Yeah. On a less familiar sport, Robin said, I thought lacrosse was what you find at La Church.
There you go.
Oh, man. Do you see that Popeye picture?
Yeah.
You're looking at the same.
Yeah,
man, that was a weird movie.
Well, it wasn't.
It was not great, but
something happened.
He did great. I actually own that movie on DVD, and our kids actually like it, but it is a weird one.
So you've heard the phrase, "We're not laughing at you, we're laughing with you," right?
Yes, yes.
So you don't hurt people's feelings.
Yes.
Well, he had a take on that line.
Yeah, what was it?
We're not laughing at you, we're laughing near you. Right? Because he's standing on stage and there's a bunch of people near him laughing, right? We're laughing near you.
Oh, man. The speed that he would think through these things, and he was actually a big health guy. He would ride his bike all the time, and he's into the food. And he said the first time I tried organic wheat bread, I thought I was chewing on roofing material. Yeah, that's a good one.
He battled his demons, and he said once about drinking, "I went to rehab in wine country just to keep my options open."
Oh, that's too good. Well, we know he had a little struggle with the substance abuse. And on drugs, Robin said, cocaine is God's way of saying, you're making too much money. That's probably true.
Let's see. I'm reading one on law enforcement. In England, if you commit a crime, the police don't have a gun, and you don't have a gun. If you commit a crime, the police will say, stop, or I'll say stop again.
Oh, man. I like that. I would imagine being Robin Williams that he went through his fair share of counseling with the mind like he does.
He needed it.
Robin, about Freud, said... If it's not one thing, it's your mother. It's another. Watch out.
Trouble.
Let's skip that.
Our moms just shut the podcast. They're not gonna find the answer to the Ronnie and Bo poll. They just hung up on us.
That's so true. True.
On doing the right thing, Rob Williams said, "What's right is what's left if you do everything else wrong." I don't get it. Some of these are too hard to understand.
In the context, I'm sure it would have been a riot. Do you remember when because now I'm looking at Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah. Wow.
That was a absolute classic. And looking at him here, I mean, I heard he would go out on breaks during filming, dressed like Mrs. Really? Doubtfire still, and go have a little bit too much fun.
When you said Miss Doubtfire, it made me think there are people in industries, whether you're a comedian in his case, that were firsts, right?
Right.
And now you see who's the guy that dresses up like the woman Perry.
Oh yeah, Tyler comedian. Perry.
Tyler Perry does it. And so you say first, and you just take things for granted, right?
Right.
Now I thought that, but he was not the first. Jack Lemmon.
Was,
Some
that's
Like
true.
It Hot.
Some
You remember?
Like It
He
Hot.
dressed up like one,
yes.
but I'm sure he was a first in some things, but not Miss Doubtfire.
Nope.
Well, and you remember what's his name in Tootsie?
Oh yeah,
so
Dustin
there was a
Hoffman.
string of movies where
that was kind of the thing, but he pulled it off. That was such a great movie.
Yeah.
But Robin, talking about women in politics, which. That's even more relevant and current today than it was when he said it. But he said, if women ran the world, we wouldn't just have wars. We'd have intense negotiations, though, every 28 days. Oh, man.
Just drop it. Leave it alone.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Brooke Shields. He made a comment about Brooke Shields.
Yes.
He said, the Russians love Brooke Shields because her eyebrows remind them of Leonid Brezhnev. I mean, that is a hilarious line.
Man.
I mean, right?
Oh, that's too
And
good.
by the way, Brooke, he's not laughing at you. He's laughing near you.
Yes, yeah. he said about ESP, people with the extrasensory perception. He said, if it's the psychic network, why do they need a phone number? Oh, man.
And here's one from Robin Williams that you always need to keep in mind.
Yes.
Never pick a fight with an ugly person. They've got nothing to lose.
Oh, man.
We need to remember that.
Yeah, I know that from personal experience.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yes. Well, and this one, again, because he won the Oscar. I think it was his only Oscar. He got nominated a few times, but I think his only Oscar was in Good Will Hunting. And phenomenal there. But he says here on Genius, Robin says, when you create, you get a little endorphin rush. Why do you think Einstein looked like that? That's totally true.
On politics, politicians are a lot like diapers, says Robin Williams. They should be changed frequently and for the same reasons.
Oh, man.
They're both full of something, aren't they?
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Gosh. Well, on aging, Robin said, you get that tattoo of barbed wire when you're 18, but by the time you're 80, it's a picket fence. That's so true. And we're gonna have a generation of people that are fully loaded on tattoos.
On the man who will outlive us all. Do you know who that might be? Who he's referring to?
No.
On the man who will outlive us all, he said, we may all be dead and gone. Keith Richards will still be there with 5 cockroaches. He'll be going, I smoked your uncle. Did you know that? Keith Richards will never die, right?
Yeah, seriously.
A cockroach, right?
Seriously. Yep. His personal life philosophy here, he said, sometimes you've got to go specifically out of your way to get into trouble. It's
nice.
Called fun.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I think he's one of those guys that had a whole lot of fun in his life. And, oh, my goodness. He left a lot of joy for a lot of people, that's for sure.
Well, that's fun running down Robin Williams' memories, and he's got a documentary out and he's got a new book out. He doesn't, but somebody does.
Yep.
We want to thank Prescott Realty for sponsoring the Ronnie and Bo Show.
Yep, it is their team of specialty agents that really makes the difference with Prescott Realty, and they've been serving the greater Prescott area since 1991. And reach out to their crew there at PrescottRealty.com or info@PrescottRealty.com. If you're a first-time home buyer, then they have a specialist named Kylie Elliott that's just come on board you're going to want to check out.
That really is a challenge. When you decide to buy a house for the first time or when you decide to sell something.
Yep.
I mean, that's how they differentiate their business, their company from others. They have specialists.
That's right.
That's
right. And that makes all the difference. I think if you're trying to buy, you're trying to sell, you're trying to do it all, or it's your first time through the landmine, then they can help you out with no stress.
They can really hold your hand. Prescott Realty, thank you for sponsoring the Ronnie and Bo Show.
Appreciate it so much. And if you want to get a Ronnie and Bo Show hat or shirt, then you can.
Got a couple. Got a limited edition.
Yep. And Bo will ride up on a horse and deliver it.
Yep.
We'll drop it by a drone. I don't know how we're getting these things out there, but we will get them to you. So message us.
We'll meet in a grocery store parking lot.
Yeah. Exactly.
But only at night.
At about 2 a.m. in some sort of creepy fashion.
And we'll give you a special secret word code to know that it's us.
That's right. That's right. So message us if you message us. I can't even say it. If you want a shirt or a hat.
And don't forget to like and subscribe and share us with your friends.
That is for sure. All right.
Ronnie and Bo Pole.
Oh, my goodness.
I've been
waiting. Okay, so in college.
You wrote comedy for Phyllis Diller?
Yep. No.
David Letterman?
No.
What?
No.
That's what you told me. Gary Shandling?
Yes, not Gary Shandling.
Oh, you tricked him. Yes, not Gary.
Yes.
Or Jay Leno. The answer is?
The answer is Jay Leno, who is actually coming to our town.
Oh, that's right.
And
in August, right?
In August. And we're going to the show.
At the Yavapai?
Yeah. Performing Arts Center.
Oh, that's going to be great.
It's sold out in like 3 hours.
We need to get Jay Leno a Ronnie and Bo T-shirt.
I know.